Hello, Richardson ISD. Note that I am wearing my Lake Highlands mask, and thanks to Principal Carrie Jones. And I promise to represent the other high schools as we move forward. So the district has now reopened, and we are still hard at work to be ready for the start of school on August 19th. Thank you to all of you who've responded to our inventory survey this past few weeks. We've had a great response so far, with nearly 15,000 of our families responding. Many of you have asked for me to share the results of the inventory. So to date, responses reveal that approximately 67% of families will send their students to face-to-face school, and 32% will choose virtual school. Putting these percentages to real numbers, that would mean we would educate 26,000 in face-to-face school and over 12,000 through virtual school. The inventory closes this Friday, July 10th, so if you haven't submitted your responses, please do so this week. Today, which is Tuesday, we received new public health planning guidance from the Texas Education Agency for on-campus instruction. This is the critical guidance that we have been waiting for. Keeping our students and staff safe at school is our #1 priority. First, let's talk on-campus instruction. The TEA guidelines very much align to what we've been thinking and planning. For the first part of this video, I want to address InPerson School. TEA is very clear. On-campus instruction must be offered for all grades served by the campus every day for every student. Also in the TA document, and we all agree, that having in-person school is critical, and it is imperative that we do so in a way that mitigates the virus. For us to have school in person in Richardson ISD, we will have a relentless focus on safety. We will be applying this new guidance from TEA to our reopening blueprint. But let me provide some of the highlights. There will be very specific screening requirements. Mask will be required. Remember that this currently is a statewide order that includes Dallas County. We are still considering staggered arrival schedules, one-way hallways, reduced transitions, lunch in classrooms, social distancing, regularly scheduled hand washing, sanitation dispensers, and many other considerations. So next, I'd like to address virtual learning. The first thing that you need to understand is that the virtual learning that we will offer our students this fall 2020 in Richardson ISD will look nothing, I mean nothing, like the at-home learning from last spring. There will be two methods of delivering virtual instruction: synchronous and asynchronous. Those are two really important words from the state of Texas that you'll hear a lot as we move forward. My goal is that you have a much better picture of what RISD virtual school will look like by the end of this video. Okay, the first method is synchronous instruction, and this will be for all grades 3 through 12. Synchronous means that all students are present online at the same time with a teacher who is teaching content to them each and every day, and everything again is completely online. First, let's talk elementary. For elementary students in grades 3 through 6, every student will be expected to log on at the same time at the beginning of the day, where attendance will be taken. Students will move through a full day schedule with an assigned homeroom teacher who will deliver instruction and facilitate learning. While students will not be expected to be in front of the computer for the entirety of the day, every 3 through 6th grade student will have required times and learning experiences every day with classmates and a teacher. Even specials will be built into the week, facilitated by certified teachers for PE, art, music, etc. Now for secondary grades 7 through 12, school will also be synchronous. Students will have an assigned teacher for each core and elective course. On-level, pre-AP, and AP courses will all be offered, and we are working to preserve as many elective courses based on virtual enrollment and student interest. Secondary students will be expected to start the day at a certain time to report to first period, where attendance will be taken, and they will flow through a full day schedule where attendance will be taken each virtual period of the day. Again, because this is synchronous learning, students will be receiving instruction from their teachers live and in real time, will be able to ask questions, and will have independent practice and turn in assignments online. Finally, that leaves our pre-K through second grade. Because of the learning needs of young learners, TEA and RISD realizes that our early grade students cannot and should not be expected to sit in front of a computer for a full day. Therefore, there will be periods of the day where asynchronous learning occurs. Families will receive paper-based activities, but what will be different from this past spring is that a teacher will check in with the family each day, take attendance, answer questions, and be available all day throughout the day to meet online with parents or students individually or in small groups. The family will turn in assignments, and our pre-K teachers will provide ongoing feedback to parents. Students will still be enrolled in their home campus regardless if they're receiving in-person or virtual instruction, and will not miss out on school information or activities. Over the next few weeks, we will be publishing our back-to-school blueprint with detailed information, and we will be asking then for a formal enrollment commitment. This commitment will be different from the inventory what we've already taken, because this will be the method how students will be officially assigned to teachers. We are still looking forward to additional guidance regarding UIL activities that we've been told are forthcoming this week. So moving forward, here are a few important dates. Our goal is to make our blueprint available to all parents the week of July 20th. At that same time, this will open up the formal commitment window, which will close on July 31st. We really appreciate everyone's patience and continued support as we have awaited this final guidance from the state. We look forward to sharing our final blueprint and comprehensive information in the next 2 weeks. And as always, I remain committed to keeping you informed of our progress. Please continue to stay safe and healthy.